Psalms chapter 1, verse 1 says this: blessed, fortunate, prosperous, and favored by God is the man who does not walk in the counsel of the wicked, following their advice and example. Or in Romans chapter 12, verse 2, it says, do not be conformed to the pattern of this world. What's the pattern of this world? The way they have advised, their example, all these things. But it says, nor stand in the path of sinners, nor sit down to rest in the seat of the scoffers or ridiculers. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and on his law, his precepts and teachings, he will do what? He will habitually. So habitually meditates day and night. Now we have to sleep, right? But, well, I can't meditate at night. Ask God to give you dreams. Well, let me ask you this. What's the last thing you watch before you go to bed? Because a lot of times the last thing you watch before you go to bed is what your subconscious meditates while you're sleeping. Those nightmares, they don't just come from that lasagna you ate. Sometimes those nightmares come from the things that you put into your spirit as you watch. I'm meditating day and night. This is the result of me meditating day and night. This is the result of me meditating on God's word. He will be like a tree firmly planted and fed. If I'm meditating on God's word, now I'm going to tell you what, if you're meditating on the world's fear, you'll be firmly planted and fed by that. Don't get me wrong. You'll be solid in the world. And what my wife said, faith comes by hearing, and hearing by the word, and fear comes by hearing, and hearing by the world. So if I'm focused on the world, I'm going to be firmly planted in the world. Don't you think the devil won't put strong roots around your feet to keep you where you're planted? And you will be fed what they're feeding you. You'll be fed Babylonian fear. You'll be fed Babylonian curses. You'll be fed Babylonian this, Babylonian that. The world will change your name. You'll be part of the world's education system. You'll be eating the world's food. This is what King Nebuchadnezzar tried to do. Hey, let's educate them on our education system. We're going to teach them how to talk. What does that sound like? We're going to teach them political correctness. We used to call it global warming. Now we call it climate change. We used to call it gender dysphoria. Now we call it medical restoration or some stuff they're calling it now that just really, yeah. We used to call it homosexuality. Now we call it self-identity. That's how you know it's a demon, because it will change its name to hide behind something that's acceptable to society. But listen, guys, if I'm doing this, I'll be blessed, I'll be fortunate, I'll be prosperous, I'll be favored by God. Doing what? Focusing on Him. And I'll be like a tree firmly planted and fed by the streams of water, which yields its fruit in season. Its leaf does not wither. And in whatever He does, listen, it doesn't say some things. It says what, I'm just going to use myself as an example, because I'm just going to speak this over myself. If I do this, whatever I do, whatever you do, whatever I do, whatever you do, whatever I do. Why? Because if I'm focused on Him, He's not going to lead me to do something outside of His will. So that means whatever I do is according to His will. So if whatever I do is according to His will, then whatever I do will prosper. It'll be in abundance.